Oh, hello, Pepe. Good morning, old chap. Hello. Where's he off to? Good heavens. He's awfully sneaky today. Where are you going? Seems like Pepe's looking for something important as well. But no luck so far. Ah yes, a well-earned cup of char. Bit down in the doldrums, old chap. Hello, what's this? Is Pepe in luck? Maybe this is what he's been waiting so anxiously for. Come on, old chap, get motivated. Aha, yes, that's the jobby. Jolly good, old man. Don't let anybody see it.
Hello there, welcome back to another one of my videos. This video is the Sticky Kit Book Review. And here it is. What's in this book? The most complete kit book that's ever been written. This is a work worthy of Romans. If I had to do a really good review of this book, it would take me at least 5 videos, probably at least 3 hours each. That's how comprehensive Sticky's made this book. I can't believe it. Just reading through it for a couple of days and I'm just gobsmacked. It's brilliant. First of all, we'll go and have a look at this book. We'll start off with the index and a brief explanation of what's inside this book, and then we'll proceed through the book stage by stage because it's so comprehensive, a video is just not worthy. You've got to buy it.
The Complete Spanner's Kit Book by Sticky Martin Round. In the introduction we can see the headline here of what is the point of this book? Why have you bought it? This is for people that want to go faster. It's not a tuning book as Sticky describes, it's a kit book. It shows you the different kits that's available on the market now and all the updates there. In the beginning of this book you've got the glossary and index telling you about what's in this book, all the kits that are available in this book, plus other stuff, the Casa Killer Kit, the Rotax 300, Avanti 225, BSG 305, you name it, it's all in there. Yes, everything from gearboxes to carburetors to gear chart tables, there's everything inside this book to help you make the right decision and the right choice for your bike. It covers most common carbs that are used on most bikes, including a brief explanation on a dyno, which could be really useful for a lot of people. It's even got the basic fundamentals of how a 2-stroke engine works, so you can understand better when you're making a decision. Okay, this is our cheapest tested kit, the Alloy 175 kit. Supplied by AF Race Speed at £175. This is the cheapest kit in the test, and it shows you the pros and cons of this engine. It's also got some power curves here from dyno tests, and it's got your pros and cons of this kit, and it tells you exactly who should buy it and why and what for.
You really are going to enjoy this book. Over 368 pages of it, full of information, and over 32 full reviews on cylinder kits, as well as some other exotic kits that most people have hardly even heard of, you know, some 0X kit or something. It's looking pretty, whoa, what the heck is that? But you never know what the Germans are going to come up with, do you? We're also going to look at my pick for the mid-range kit, the all-rounder. For me, it's going to be the Monza 225. And you're going to be wondering, why did you pick that over the TS1? We'll go and have a look at it now, and I'll tell you why.
Okay, here we have the Monza 225 kit. Price £550. As you can see, the complete kit comes with a lot of parts. Cylinder head, piston, reed valve, inlet manifold, all the gaskets. Now, you wonder why I picked this one over the TS1. It's because basically this is the Vanden Plas of a TS1. This got developed further and it got everything that the TS1 should have got. Here we have the inlet manifold that's got stuffers cast into it to aid flow into the reed block, and the cylinder head has got a spigot fit so it's self-centering, as well as 7-point fixings and a much better quality piston. And as you can see, the exhaust port is lower and wider by about 4mm. This gives you a much better mid-range power. Okay, and now onto the dyno. As you can see, this is giving 21 brake with the big box on, and down onto the France speed exhaust we're getting more like 23, and it's more or less against the TS1. It's about 1 brake horsepower up across the range, giving you more mid-range spread of power, as well as the usual pros and cons readout from Sticky. Okay, you can see that Sticky's done a great job here, and what he also does is adds in a little review from an owner with this engine, giving all his specifications of his motor and what he thinks of the product. Okay, that is my pick for the mid-range all-rounder cylinder kit. I hope you really enjoyed that, and now we're going to move on to our next item on the agenda, the super kit.
Okay, and now we're in the exotic section with all the strange barrels that nobody's ever seen before. And I've got one of my own here, but doesn't feature in Sticky's mag, although the Challenger barrel does get a mention. So this is a Challenger barrel, but it's had a reed block grafted onto it. I mean, this is going back to the 90s that we use this. This is my friend's cylinder, Joe Kosher, who used to sprint with me. So this is his 250 Challenger barrel, which hopefully will be re-emerging next year, maybe, if everything goes to plan. As you can see right behind me there, that's my sprint frame that's getting done with fiberglass bodywork to keep the weight down. Luckily I'm a lightweight as well, so that Challenger is going into that, and maybe it'll be in the UK next year. But back to the super barrel. What do I pick? I've made my choice. It was very difficult, and it's going to have to be the SST from Lambretta. It's just on the money for me. It's got loads of power, does what you want. You can even still ride around town on it, but when you're on the demand, you've got that instant beast there to use. And it all goes together as a nice standardized package that Casa does. Okay, so without further ado, let's go and have a look at my pick, the SST 265.
This is the SST 265 from Casa Performance, and it's my pick in the exotic class. There's already been a fair few exhausts made for this engine, and it already has a race winning pedigree here with Luca on board the bike, as you can see. Bear in mind that this engine is a complete change from your standard engine, and you will have to replace most of the parts to go along with it. And you do get optional sizes on your carb inlet rubber manifold to fit various carbs available from Casa. And in this test it was just done with a 30mm dull auto. Here you can see a rider with his SST 265, And here's the power graph for the power delivery. As you can see, for a massive 40 brake horsepower and really good delivery of mid-range power. And Sticky goes on to give his pros and cons of this engine, telling you that it can be placid with the right exhaust or an absolute beast with the performance one. Here on the side are all the data from this engine. It runs a 70mm bore and a 68mm stroke. These engines are completely different to the standard Lambretta engine. You have got to change pretty well everything. Bear that in mind when you're buying one.
Well, that's basically it for me from this review. I've just picked a few of my favourites out of there. The book has got so much more in it, and it's for you to pick what's right for you. What's my favourite this week? I might change my mind next week when I read a bit more. But yeah, the book is great. I know you're going to love it. Hats off to Sticky Round for the fantastic job. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all later.